Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif and the Chief of Army Staff have departed for an emergency 4-day official visit to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and the Republic of Turkey. Starting today, April 15, 2026, the delegation aims to synchronize regional security protocols following the recent deployment of Pakistani troops to Saudi soil. A bombshell report from the Financial Times reveals that Iran successfully utilized a secretly acquired Chinese spy satellite, the TO-1B, to coordinate precision strikes against United States of America military installations. Leaked military documents indicate the satellite provided high-resolution imagery of Prince Sultan Air Base in Saudi Arabia, and the United States of America Fifth Fleet in Bahrain just hours before missile impact. In a high-stakes diplomatic mission, Field Marshal Asim Munir landed in Tehran this Wednesday, April 15, 2026. Leading a senior delegation that includes Interior Minister Mohsin Naqvi, the army chief was received by Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi. This visit is a critical last-ditch effort to bridge the gaps between the United States of America and Iran following the deadlock of the 21-hour Islamabad talks. United Nations Secretary-General Antonio Guterres has formally praised Pakistan for its indispensable role in mediating the current ceasefire between the United States of America and Iran. In a statement from New York, Guterres highlighted that the Islamabad talks have been the only successful mechanism to pause the hostilities that have paralyzed global energy markets. From Gwadar to Washington, this is Pak Geo Defense Update, Pakistan's voice in the world of defense and geopolitics. Please subscribe. In a powerful display of regional solidarity, the elite 25th Mechanized Division of the Pakistan Army, famously known as the Charging Bull, has officially arrived at King Khalid military city in Saudi Arabia. This heavy armor contingent, featuring hundreds of Al-Khalid main battle tanks and modern infantry fighting vehicles, was deployed under the 2025 Strategic Mutual Defense Agreement. The division's arrival marks the most significant conventional military reinforcement in the Gulf since the 1990s. Stationed to protect the kingdom's vulnerable northern and eastern frontiers, the Charging Bull serves as a formidable deterrent against any kinetic spillover from the ongoing conflict in Iran. During an emergency press briefing this morning, the White House press secretary officially declared Pakistan as the only viable mediator currently capable of bridging the divide between the United States of America and the Islamic Republic of Iran. Following the high-stakes intelligence meetings in the capital, Washington emphasized that Islamabad possesses the unique trust and strategic proximity required to navigate this volatile geopolitical landscape. The White House spokesperson noted that while other regional actors have attempted to intervene, only the Islamabad track has successfully produced a tangible ceasefire and direct communication between Vice President J.D. Vance and Iranian representatives. Strategic thinkers in Washington are increasingly concerned that the People's Republic of China is using its iron brotherhood with Pakistan to systematically erode United States of America influence in the Middle East. By supporting Pakistan's mediation efforts and fast-tracking air defense systems to Tehran, Beijing is positioning itself as the stability provider while the United States of America remains bogged down in kinetic conflict. The concern is that China is utilizing Pakistani soil and diplomacy to draft a post-war regional order that excludes Western military dominance, effectively turning the Arabian Sea into a Chinese-protected energy corridor. As the Middle East conflict intensifies, a sobering reality has hit the headlines. Pakistan currently possesses zero strategic oil reserves, leaving the national economy dangerously exposed to global price shocks. Unlike major economies that maintain months of emergency stockpiles, Islamabad relies on a just-in-time supply chain that barely covers 20 days of commercial demand. With the United States of America naval blockade of the Strait of Hormuz now fully implemented, the risk of a sudden supply disruption has surged. Economic analysts warn that without a strategic petroleum reserve facility, any prolonged maritime closure could trigger hyperinflation and paralyze the country's industrial and transport sectors. In a significant breakthrough for national defense, the Pakistan Navy conducted a successful live-fire test of a locally developed, ship-launched anti-ship missile this Thursday, April 16, 2026. The missile, equipped with an advanced indigenous guidance system and superior maneuverability, struck its target with pinpoint accuracy at an extended range. The test was witnessed by Chief of the Naval Staff Admiral Naveed Ashraf, along with a team of senior scientists and engineers who spearheaded the project. This milestone underscores Pakistan's rapidly growing self-reliance in high-tech naval weaponry, and its ability to adapt to the dictates of modern, electronic-heavy maritime warfare. United States of America Central Command has officially confirmed that the naval blockade of Iranian ports will remain in effect indefinitely until Tehran agrees to verifiable, face-to-face negotiations. Admiral Brad Cooper, the CENTCOM commander, stated this morning that the blockade is currently 100% effective, with 0 commercial vessels breaching the perimeter in the last 48 hours. The United States of America Fifth Fleet has deployed an additional carrier strike group to the Arabian Sea to enforce the energy quarantine, specifically targeting Iranian oil tankers. In a tragic escalation along the western frontier, at least 3 civilians have been martyred in the Bajaur district following unprovoked shelling by the Afghan Taliban. Reports from the Salazai area indicate that heavy mortar rounds fired from across the border struck residential compounds, killing 3 young brothers and leaving several others seriously injured. This latest violation of sovereign territory follows weeks of cross-border skirmishes and highlights the deteriorating security situation between Islamabad and Kabul. The government of Pakistan has lodged a strong diplomatic protest, condemning the deliberate targeting of innocent populations as a grievous breach of international law. As the military bolsters its defensive positions in the tribal districts, the local population continues to bear the brunt of this proxy-driven hostility, raising fears of a broader kinetic conflict along the Durand Line. The United States of America Department of the Treasury has officially announced a sweeping new round of secondary sanctions as part of its economic fury campaign against the Islamic Republic of Iran. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent confirmed this morning that Washington will now target any individual, company, or foreign financial institution engaged in significant business with the Iranian energy or shipping sectors. The sanctions specifically aim to dismantle the shadow fleet and oil smuggling networks operated by regime elites to bypass the current naval blockade. That's enough for today. Share your thoughts in comments section, and please answer today's question.